Alright, there we go. I think we're all set. Alright, do I sound good? Everything sound good? Yep, I think it is. Alright, perfect. Alright, let's get going. Hey, howdy, Xavier. Good to see you again. A secondary stream? Yeah, because the last stream cut out because of some weird OBS error. I'm like, what the hell is that? Right? Sorry about that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so because of the OBS error. Oh, that's all it was. What am I breaking? I just like running things over. Nope, you're not our guy. It's gotta be like somewhere over here, right? Ah, I see. I see. Huh. Hey, No Bray. Can't wait for you to become a Nintendo fan. I'm sorry, No Bray. The more I hear about Duskblood, the less I'm interested in it. Like, I was kind of interested just for the aesthetic, but then I'm like, wait, it's not a proper RPG even. It's just some weird PvP PvE game. Like, oh no. We already have Night Rain. I don't know. I think I'm gonna bow out of that one. Maybe I'll still help with the lore if people, you know, ask me or something, but, like, I don't know. Not interested right now. There we go. Disgusting. Alright. And I must be in a mood if I'm putting this on for BGM. Anyway, it seems like the stream's working fine. I don't know what happened last time that caused that error. Maybe it was just RNG, like I just got supremely unlucky and something went wrong somehow. Oh god. I don't remember where Loger is, or if he's even alive in this character. I might have killed him. Uh-huh. Yeah, I could... Oh, nope, there he is. He's alive. Oh, they have fur. You know, for an artificial thing, they're not that bad. Uh-huh. Fair, I love FromSoft made trains. I will say, I do like some of the... I do like they're going for more of like a kind of a steampunk idea this time. Like, kind of mixing like their Bloodborne Gothic look with just general like steampunk like type of thing with like the trains and stuff. And like the weird armored guy that's like floating on jetpacks and crap. I do like that. Lots of smaller projects going on. Is that a smaller project? Like, how big? Do we have any idea of how big the game is supposed to be? Like, it's not... it kind of gave me, like, open world ER vibes, but I don't know how big the map is versus ER. Ropes remind me of Farm Azula Beastman. Yeah, you're right. Very true. It reminds me of, what's it called? Not the hammer that Sarash has. It's something else. Oh, well. I'm sure it'll come to my mind eventually. Oh, hello, deer. Just a deer. Anyway, I'm glad for all the Nintendo fans who really wanted to get the Nintendo Switch 2 and are going to enjoy a FromSoft title. Congrats to them. Clearly, Nintendo saw an opportunity and they seized upon it, which is more than we can say for goddamn Sony, you know? I swear, sometimes I feel like the only reason that Sony's still in business is because no one's actually trying to compete with them. We don't talk about Microsoft. He's got wonderful skin, but he's definitely got that old man look to him with those gray hairs. Alright, let's see. They abandoned you, but I took you like treasure. Type shit Nintendo did. Yep. I don't know why Sony has... Again, this is 2 for 2. They come out with a great IP, and then they let another publisher snatch up the spiritual successor. It's absolutely ridiculous. I just don't understand what they're expecting from FromSoft that they keep putting themselves in this situation. Because now it just looks like they have egg on their face. Now maybe they don't care. They got the fuck you money, you know? But... That looks not half bad. Yeah, I think we had it fine before. This looks good potentially for less this and more this. Uh-huh. These clouds also mention they're mimicking Hornsen stuff, I think. Is it this? I think it's the... I know Roar of Rugalia does that. I don't know about this. One of these days, I'm going to have to get around to talking Hornsent, along with, you know, a lot of the America background stuff. But for now, I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible with this update. You know what? Let's do it. I'm gonna regret this, but... There we go. And always stealth off. There we go. There we go. Ah, yeah, yes, now you... That does remind me, yep. That is true. Ah, damn. 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 I screwed up. I didn't realize how much jump you have on those. I thought I could stay just outside of his range. Ropes reminding me of Garonks. That might be it. It might be something Garonk has. But there's something about those claws that definitely does remind me of something. Alright, so he's over here. Ah! Okay. Okay. Supposed to be morning, by the way. Damn, it's too close. Oh. Oh my god. Sometimes my speed is not helping, but like, holy frick. This guy's very scary. It's funny, because I remember beating him first time we got in here. Granted, it was just my sorcerer class, but... I do not remember him being this aggressive. I must have really stayed out of his range. Yeah, that is disgusting. Like, he just closed that in when I was just doing, like, normal sprinting speed away. We can't do it with this rain. Oh my god. Oh, you know, it would probably help if my... It would help if my, I wasn't over encumbered and fat rolling. Yeah, hit pause on that motherfucker. He is aggressive with those claws. Alright. There he is. There we go. Oh my... Holy hell! No, that looks stupid. That looks so stupid. I refuse. Alright. I don't think this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try to dodge out of this shit. God. 1 second. Alright, that's better. Ay, ay, ay. Ah! Oh my god, I dodge roll and I still get hit. That is disgusting. Alright. Times 5 speed it is. Always stealth. We're gonna go in with always stealth and try to trigger him after we slow-mo on Torrent from a good distance. But he definitely has deceptive range. Another one of these moments where I wish I had invisibility and I could just turn on a god mode invisibility like with Cheat Engine. But hey, that's the perks of having a really nice camera, you know? You go with the features they give you. Okay, there you are. There we go. There we go. Oh. Alright. That's not what I wanted. I hit trying, thank you. Hmm. Alright. These are basically the colossal weapons and hand weapons. They have such commitment to attacks. Is that so? It really doesn't feel like it. It feels like you get a lot of attacks in. But maybe it's just the ×5 speed warping my sense of how fast they really are. Because it really does feel like you get, like, you know, the 1-2 from this guy. Ooh, I like this one. Yeah, I like this one. Alright. No. No, not in that shadow. Oh, damn. I had it. Now he just looks stupid. Now he just looks dumb. We can't allow that clipping through his body, chat. It's unfortunate, but that's just, it's unacceptable. Eldering is so photogenic, that is definitely the truth. You'd use them a bit, you'd feel them for sure, probably. Oh, damn. Alright, we want to go when he goes for the low attack again, so... Oh no, I'm screwed. Yeah. Yeah, I screwed myself there. I should not have done that turnaround. Oh my god, I was still on the floor! And you did it. Ah! Yeah, see? That feels like it's a 1-2. You get hit no matter what, you know? Let's see, where's the fix here? My favorite thing for the Dust Blood trailer was that the heavy armor had a large mouth spike, so you could still drink blood while in it. So are we? Is it gonna be like a character class thing, like Night Rain, or are they actually like make it where like it's kind of more like, hey, at least you can have the RPG stuff between the different characters you're playing. And is everyone a vampire, or? I remember seeing one of the characters was like a Chinese, like Chinese-inspired Zuli knockoff, right? Mysterious purple witch lady. Alright, let's see. Only 35 again. Yeah, I just want a shot of that low. That low when he's low to the ground right before jumping. I assume not because Night Rain had different character models. Were those not different character models? I mean, the one guy with the jetpack seemed pretty small from the way I... Oh my god, why are you doing this? That was not what I wanted to do, by the way. I just want to make sure that was clear. I did not want to do the turnaround there. I just was trying to slightly tilt myself. Alright, come on. Damn. Had to be when I had items right there, you know? Oh my god, you. Oh? No, why are you doing that? Stop. Sometimes this horse interprets what I'm doing in slow-mo as a turnaround. It's like, no, I'm trying to slowly tilt your things that way. No. Come on, do it. Come on. No, that's not what I wanted. I got myself too close still. Damn. Up. Yep. Here was the Vietnamese outfit. Oh, really? Cool. Hey, look, you see that Karian Torin is actually another horse. His name is Spirit Steed Trent. Sounds like a typo to me. I hope not, LOL. Trent is so funny. You think it's a typo too, Xavier? Yeah, I'm going to assume they're not completely new horses. Nope. How did you not see me? Yeah, I have the stealth off still. Dude is blind. Come on. Damn. I thought I would have triggered his AI right when I clicked it, but clearly not. Oh my god, the animals! Got screwed over by the freaking wildlife. Oh! And now I'm about to be screwed over by the turnaround bullshit. I actually really like this. Because it lets us be able to get the shot we want. There we go. I will say I'm very happy though. I got some HSS main story done. I got a new FromSoft announcement being made, right? So that's at least going to be in the news. Even if I don't end up ultimately playing it. Overall, it's been a pretty swell day, I would say. Alright. Come on. No, start from low. Low, my friend. Start low. Nope. Nope. My friend, you lost your chance. Oh, it is what it is. Wait, 1 second. I did get jump scared by that bird my first time. Yeah. Freaking loud cawing bird. I thought an enemy. I thought it was the grave birds, but I guess not. I thought that was their sound effect. Come on. Just don't do it in the bush. Damn. Maybe? No, it looks stupid. Oh! There it is! Right on time. There we go. He looks so deranged with that look, you know? Like, he looks like he's about to take my firstborn. That's the skill, I think. That's what I assumed, which is why it was so rare, but I kind of wanted it anyway, you know? Yeah, unfortunately I can't get a good shot because of the hill and stuff like that. I can't get, like... I'd love a shot like this, you know? But we can't really get that with what we got, because, you know, it looks retarded. Got so excited during today. Yeah, I think today was a good day for FromSoft fans, whether you're going to get this game or not. Shows that From Software, you know, this is the new IP they've been working on. That's going to get out of their system. We know now, okay, either you're playing it or you're not, because it's Nintendo Switch exclusive, right? Overall, I think it was a good announcement. Plus, it lets Sony and Namco Bandai know that From Software will really work with anybody. And that, you know what? You want to take advantage of From Software, you better treat them right. Again, I still cannot believe that Namco Bandai has not announced a remaster or remake for Dark Souls 1 at this point. After Elden Ring sales, there is no excuse. You should be capitalizing on that FromSoft brand while it's still worth a damn. Honestly, what I'm disappointed about from the special edition is that it's not bigger. I was hoping they'd have one that tied the base game and DLC better, and have more of those new weapon classes. The base game and the DLC are the base game and the DLC. I'm not expecting anything that's going to be like, oh, we're going to improve upon it. It is what it is, like it or hate it, right? Alright, I think that covers everything we want from this guy. I think Logre's useless to us now, chat. Do I have shots of Magnus, by the way? I don't remember getting them. Or maybe I did, but just like him standing around? I don't think I got any of him in combat. It'll still be a couple of years until their next main game. Maybe. I thought this was going to be it. I feel like this is going to be the one they're really going to be pushing, considering it's on the Switch, too. It's going to be like a... It's going to be a launch title, right? Or close to it. There we go. Let's see. Times 5 speed. There we go. From Software already said a long time ago that they wanted to diversify beyond the Souls format and try new things such as Night Rain, Dustblood. I think it'll be a good era for From Software. We'll see. It'll be an experimental era, which is going to be nice. But I think the fact of the matter is they're not making stuff that you like. They're not making stuff that you like, right? So I'm sure there'll be a lot of people who are going to like Night Rain and Dustblood, but I'm sure it's going to turn a lot of other people off. I'm sure, and the fact that they're like selling out, the fact that they're selling out so much with ER and its IP in order to help fund these projects, and to be like, well, that's a shame. That's a shame. Do we really need Lucatiel's armor in Elden Ring? Like, is this really, are we really doing the Bethesda tier horse armor crap now? Really? Really, Miyazaki? I guess we are. I guess I'm not gonna die as easily now. Alright, there we go. God, everything. Wait, what? Oh, then we're using this too, right? There we go. I don't know why, but there's something about this shot that really wows me. Something about the desaturation in that moment. I feel like when it comes to Dustbloods, whether it ends up being like a really good idea or a really bad idea for From Software, I think it's still better that they're able to branch out, because one, Miyazaki's not going to be around forever, so whether this is going to be like, you know, From Software's peak, we'll never get anything as good from them again or not, right? For the sake of the company, it's better that he start diversifying now and train up some new blood, so at the very least, even if it's going to be like, it's not as good as when Miyazaki was in charge of all the games, right? That at the very least, the company will do, you know, good enough to survive by having some creative talent there, right? Ultimately, though, I'm not, you know, I think I've said this before, chat, but I'm not someone who's very attached to, you know, brand recognition or anything like that. Like, I enjoyed the Armored Core games and the Dark Souls games before I even realized that From Software made them both, to be perfectly honest. So, for me, it doesn't matter if, oh no, because there's the graveyard right here. Yeah, that makes sense. For me, it doesn't matter if they end up being, you know, awful. Ultimately, I'm just gonna get, if they're good games, then I'll get them. If I like them and, you know, they're up my alley and they're on the systems I want. If they're bad games, I'll just, you know, ignore them, right? I can at least say that From Software gave me some good titles over the years, so can't complain about that. Truly, I can say they changed my life. That's fair. Yeah, that I think it's the best, right? Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, you know, like, it's like, you know, it's BioWare or Bethesda or whatever, right? Like, obviously the companies are the companies, right? And they're responsible for their games, but like, the companies change over time. Nothing stays the same forever, especially in the video game industry, right? Go this way, right? I have so many questions still about all that. You know what? Let's go back to... Is it on midday? I don't think it is. Yeah, it's a little. Yeah, there we go. Closer. Alright. We're supposed to go down, not up. There we go. There we go. Again, as I pointed out before, I have questions. I have many, many questions. The only thing I can think of is that this is in response to, like, a combat with Dominula, or they're just passing through Dominula. Doesn't really make too much sense to me, though. This is all dirt road the whole way. This is supposed to be kind of like the Dominola graveyard. It's the only thing approximating a graveyard in this area. Well, can't help him, chat. He's stuck. The thing is, it's a weapon that Magnus uses and would otherwise be associated with Rife Blood, so again, it's just really weird. Unless the idea is that they fought with people over here, and this is... But then they're bringing them all the way this way through here, right? Like, none of that makes sense to me, chat. Yeah, I think I killed Magnus on this character. That or he's somewhere else, I don't remember. No, isn't he there on that building? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's over there on that building, right? Hey, McFrenzy, how you doing? I think today's been going pretty swell all day. I got through some more HSR storyline, though I ended up having to cut the stream early due to an error, which is why we're having this stream now, just to make sure everything's, you know, not gonna randomly drop on me. Maybe really funny if it happened right now, wouldn't you think? Anyway. Since the Lord is being merciful today, we got that. We got Duskblood's announcement today. Got some shots for Loger, which were pretty good. The Beast Claws have passive bleed. Yeah, they got bleed. Magnus's weapon has bleed as well. Yeah, if I remember right, you guys stopped, like, literally right here. I've been thinking a lot more, chat. I'm trying to think if this wooden bridge is possibly only exists because of this campaign. Like, it was just built for... Because what looks like it happened was they had troops at, They somehow skipped over, Wyndham. They had troops over stationed at Fort Lyde, from which they deployed to the Hermit's, village area. And then they crossed over into Gelmir, and they established their first camp here. And then they went down, established the other camps as they pushed forward, right? And as we know, after passing this way and getting so much resistance through the front entrance that they got pushed back all the way, you know, to where we see, it seems like the alternative were like, okay, we're getting a lot of pushback this way, and we can't go when the bridge is destroyed, so we'll take this route. So they have a camp here and a camp here, the 9th one, right? And then they get attacked by the troll who climbs up, does the whole frenzy thing, right? I was not expecting the announcement at all. Oh, neither was I. Just kind of, like, I gave no thought to the Nintendo thing. I was like, okay, Nintendo's doing its thing, cool, whatever. Like, I got so much work today. Little did I know that they would be coming with a big announcement, you know? Could just be for animalistic brutality. Yeah, the entire point is to... Yeah, the entire point between Magnus and Loger is clearly to kind of reflect how, okay, like, see this barbarian culture of Godfrey's that you see on the plateau? Here's it also in Realm of Shadow, or specifically, you know, the northern area where, like, Rao Base and stuff is, right? But the point is that, yeah, they both have bleed because, you know, animals have lacerating claws that cause you to bleed, which makes sense to me. Now, obviously, with Magnus specifically, he also seems to be recruited by the Blood People because of that, but obviously, his motive is more so around this whole reviving the old barbarian culture by making him all, you know, beastly. That's why they both have the Titled The Beast Claw. They want to have beast claws. Which, hey, fair enough, you know? Yeah, that's the only thing that I don't get. Is like, okay, if this is the first camp and they established everything this way, then did this just not exist? Was this something they did afterwards? But if so, why are they bringing the coffin carriages this way? Like, I just don't understand in what scenario bringing more dead bodies. Unless the idea is like, okay, we're bringing the bodies, but it's gonna be with the weapons. Like, maybe that's the important thing is, hey, we're gonna resupply you with weapons. I guess? That's the only thing I can really think of to justify it. Maybe the devs just weren't thinking too hard about this section. I don't know. There's enough lore stuff that's overlapping there, so... Right? Another thing I thought was like, okay, well, maybe there was a bridge here and it got completely destroyed, but I'm like, I feel like considering how much effort they put in the other bridge, I feel like this Bridge of Iniquity thing would have also had, you know, just a little bit more work done. Like, they would have left some rubble down there, at least. Like I said, this is the most enigmatic part of the game for me, is just understanding how this connective section all is supposed to interact in the larger environmental storytelling. Right? I get this, and what's going on down there in the valley with the trolls now. That all makes sense to me. I even got some idea with, like, you know, them being kind of derailed. Yeah, there they are. Them being kind of derailed over here. So they're kind of, like, just kind of doing their own thing because of past carriages. But then I'm like, wait, if the problem has been you've been fighting off the blood people here in this area, if they've been harassing you and causing you issues, then why the hell are you just randomly patrolling the forest and stuff and not, like, preparing to counterattack here? You're just like, having an escort and stuff? I don't know. That's the part that really doesn't make sense to me. And maybe that's just like kind of the flaw of their environmental storytelling here, right? Because everything is, you know, so condensed in this map that this area is, like, right next door when it should be theoretically, like, I don't know, across, like, half a mile or several miles or something, maybe, of land that we'd be realistically covering. Maybe that's the idea, right? But it's just really, really weird to me that they're kind of just hovering around the Wraithblood ruins doing nothing, you know? That's a good one. Cool. Yeah, I hope I do have shots of Magnus, because if I don't, I guess we're just not going to have shots of him for the analysis. Great, I don't talk about his equipment in too much detail beyond the Morning Star thing, so... Or, sorry, I forget, what's it called? The Blood Star, the Falling Star? Do I even have the weapon? There it is, the Great Stars, that's what it was. Right. They have been trying to bring stuff here. Yeah, it has to be. It has to be them trying to bring... Alright, so, working theory. They originally were trying to bring convoys from the battlefield here, and they were trying to clean it up and stuff in order to help resupply the camps here. They did build the bridge and stuff in order to help facilitate that supply, which is why it's a wooden, a rope bridge, I should say. You know, rope bridge with wooden planks. right? Because it wasn't the formal way. Like, I guess somehow you were supposed to go from the Hermit Village through Seathwater all the way to get across the bridge here. How any of that was supposed to work in a realistic scenario, I don't know, but I guess that was the original idea, which would explain why we don't have a main highway that goes through here to Gelmir. So again, considering that they thought to make a rope bridge here, I would still go on and say, well, why didn't you build a normal bridge? Like, how difficult could this have possibly been? Yeah, I keep thinking it's called Bloody Stars. Yeah, it's one of those things where it just does not stick in my brain. Anyway, okay, so working theory, like I said, this was not always here, which means I'm gonna have to change analysis if I go with that interpretation. But this was not always here. They only had this bridge here, right? Because that would make sense why they didn't build 2 stone bridges, they only built the one. Because that one was the only one that existed. This didn't have anything going across it. They built that recently after they established their foothold here to resupply when they were getting pushback. The original plan was to bring weapons from over at the separate battlefield, but those got derailed because of the stuff at Rifeblood Ruins or whatever. Well, a lot of the forces at Rifeblood Ruins were finally dealt with by this most recent convoy or whatever, right? And you have some of the other survivors and stuff from the derailments and things, and they're, you know, out there scattered in the area trying to help secure everything or whatever. Everything's now in ruins with just the dogs and stuff, right? So I guess they haven't bothered with the attacking because of that, but it's still got the blood guy in there, right? So that's where I think that's the best I can put together for this. If I'm missing something, I don't know. I just can't think of any other piece of data that I'm overlooking here. And that doesn't even get started on this thing. This one, the only thing I can think of is we have some slugs here. We have the Deathblight and everything here. So some Deathblight slugs had lingered on with the carriages, I guess. And while I was making the cross this way, while I was making the cross there, the bridge, I guess, got collapsed or destroyed or something. Who knows what happened to it? As we can see, this clearly did not go as planned. The problem is the way it's facing. Again, I will admit, it could have, you know, spun around or something, right? They could just do this because they don't want to show, you know, no chest or anything there, right? Could be. Though I think others, they showed the chest, or lack of chest, just fine. I don't know. I don't know. I think the Fallen one had a blood grease by it. This one, you mean? This one had a blood grease, you're saying? Let's see if we can verify that. If you're right, that could be significant. Let's do delete. Delete's just waiting for his purpose to be fulfilled, and I refuse to do it. Golden arrows, again, not crazy. Yeah, these guys stranded here. Oh, they're that type too. Okay. No, by the wood bridge? Oh, by the wood bridge you mean. Okay, let's go up here then. That's not as unusual, then. Yeah, that one had blood grease. No corpse, though. Yeah, it got attacked. That's the only thing that... It got attacked by... That's the only reason to put that without the corpse here. It's either that or it was among the bodies that they were bringing. And it was supposed to be like, this would have been the chest item. But I just don't see that. There's nothing similar here. This one, the storytelling is more about this guy being part of the escort and, like, burying his friend, right? But Gravelstone, because, he's a soldier. In that case... Yeah, I think this has to be about the attack, then. Or maybe the idea is that they did do the attack here, and all the dogs they left around, but all the people or whatever who converted were wiped out, and this is just the result, which that would explain the resentful flesh potentially, right? Because it'd be a little weird if it's because they were attacked by their fellow guy. Like, the giant blood flesh, I'm willing to say, is just, you know, giant blood flesh stuff, right? But the fact we have the regular crawling carrion, you know, that's been attacked by... Oh, I don't have a telescope. It's been attacked by the carrion, the birds and stuff, and the small animals. That would explain a lot if it actually was the soldiers and stuff. And then the reason they're patrolling around here is to help secure the route now that that's been dealt with. And they've just collected the stuff from the bodies or whatever. Now that's all collected and put in here. They're like, okay, time to take it over. Helps secure our guys. Obviously, there's still some of these guys which are definitely... Oh god, this stupid controller. Why are you doing that now? There we go. Alright, so that's the blood grease. Just a golden rune 4, nothing special. Carians? You think Carians are involved here? I don't think so. Look, if you were isekai'd into Elden Ring and had time to join a faction or group, which one would it be? Oh god, I'd be so weak. I would not survive. Could it be Moog? Definitely not Godric. Radon is a hellhole. Malenia, I'm not getting ratified. Mikola. I guess it would have to be the Cuckoos. I think I'd have to default to joining the Cuckoos. Basically, just do whatever I want. Rampaging and pillaging and all that crap. That's a... Oh, that's still just tower over there. Uh-huh. No, that was a joke. Okay, okay. I was like, I'm trying to think how you gave that conclusion. I'm just like, I don't think so. Doesn't make sense to me. Because the crawling carrion. Oh. The alliteration. Little slimens, crawling carrions. The carrion. Good pick. Yeah, I feel like Cuckoos would be the best option. Of course you align with the Albadoric racist! I didn't even think about that, but it's so true! The guys who make it, who are just like, hey, you know what? Let's just fuck those silvers. No, not fuck those silvers. Fuck them over! We would never with those filthy, stinking silvers. Did you stream Elden Ring earlier today, or am I tripping? No, I streamed, Honkai Star Rail earlier today. Eugene. I'm only doing the Elden Ring stream now, tonight, because, I want, the HSR stream ended up, stopped. Granted, it was still, like, 2.5 hours or whatever. We didn't get to finish the main story like I wanted, because, some error thing happened with my OBS, so. It seems like it's working fine now. Maybe it's a length thing, and because I hit over 2.5 hours, it caused the error, but again, I don't know why it would cause the error. Or what would cause it. Again, I hate technology. Why is this magical stuff, like, just not work? Right? Alright, though, I think we made progress today, Chad, on actually figuring this stuff out, though. But yeah, I didn't even take the... That's what I wasn't taking into consideration. The fact that the carrion is, you know, crawling carrion, right? It's born of resentment, so you need people who really, 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 really aren't happy with death. Like, they've been betrayed by someone, or it's happening completely unexpected and unfair, right? Like, something that's like some major injustice. It would make sense if it's the idea that, hey, our own Altus, you know, former brethren or whatever, right? Because they seem to have, you know, converted to Moog blood stuff, right? How could you do this to us and destroy our entire village and raise it to the ground, right? And then the noble, of course, gets away with it all. Because he's just, you know, he could just blood pool his way out of there. That's tough, I'm sorry. You know, it's not that bad, you know? Errors are errors, you know? Like I said, it was a good length stream, so it wasn't like, it wasn't, like, awful or anything, right? Like, I was being, like, hindered from being able to get what I wanted to get done. Like, it's fine. We'll finish it, tomorrow. We'll finish it up. Maybe we'll start on the event tomorrow as well. Because I'm running out of days to complete that, so... I'm told it's relatively short, though, so... Anyway. I'm very happy, though, with this. Now this is starting to make sense to me. Yeah, the problem is I'm not going to talk about, I'm not going to be talking about, Rykard and Morgoth's, tussle thing. Maybe I should make that a Twitter post. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to do that. I want to make that a Twitter post, and I want to do a Twitter post on the eyeball centipede boys. I want to talk about some of the lore stuff we discovered on them. Woo! Man, that felt good. Feels good when you're actually making progress on stuff. Alright, is there anything else related to Highlanders or Farum colonists? I don't think so. I'm gonna have to go over the bridge stuff. I'm definitely gonna have to go over that stuff. Because I'm gonna probably have to remove this rope bridge thing. I don't know where I mentioned or talked about it, but I'm gonna have to remove reference to it. Because, like I said, I don't think it's now connected to anything having to do with, I think this is a recent thing that was done. The only thing that would make it better is Dinosaur Communion. You know what? I would unironically be okay if the idea was, like, a lot of proto-dragons were just dinosaurs, you know? I'd be okay if the idea is that before you had Blackie as Elden Lord, like, you had dragons, like, going into so many varieties, and the ancient dragons, before we settled on the form we knew them as, like, a bunch of them were just dinos, without wings and shit. I'm not sure how that would work lore-wise. If that's, like, too radical. I think it would be cool. I think that would have been cool. Ba 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 ba. Why stimulating boluses? Who puts you to sleep here? The other thing I can think of is because we have the whole Miquella's blood thing over there, that maybe that's involved. In fact, we tired of seeing dragons all over. Well, isn't Dustblood gonna have like dino stuff as well? So that's gonna be interesting. What's it made of? Is this thing made of something that you get from this area? Get the long neck on the little tarnished body. Yeah, give me like a Brachiosaurus like head. I mean, that's basically what you get with Dark Souls 3's dragons, those giant long necked fuckers, so why not? I knew the mask was somewhere. Also, the eggs in the Mirage Rise. Ooh, that's true. But there's still a lot of signs of a Miquella connection here. Or Trina. They get crafted with the slumbering eggs. So you get that. Yeah, I still don't see the Miquella connection. That's the problem. Unless the argument was maybe there was Trina worship happening here before Moog showed up, or the Moog noble showed up and said, "Look at all this Miquella blood I got. Come convert to my religion." Our schedules finally come together. Oh, hey, Tyrone. Good to see ya. Yeah, not gonna be on for too much longer, but good to have you. This is to help us with... Yeah, that helps us with the death blight and everything, right? We are very lively. There's the Miquella really grave behind the rise, the one with the worm face crying over. Okay, then there's a connection there. That's a connection then. Trying to contrive a scenario now. Vulgar blooms, that makes sense for the soldiers here. No, that's bleed and frostbite? Really? Frostbite? Why is this here? It has to be for the crafting reasons then, right? I've been taking over Western Europe as Ireland in Crusader Kings 3. Oh, coolio, Tyrone. How's it going there? The campaign's been faring well, or has it been a tough battle? Oh! Yeah, Nicholas Lilly. Okay, there is something then. Whereas I saw them. I saw those fuckers. Where are they? There they are. I'm watching you. It'd be funny if this tower somehow belonged to Mikola originally. I don't think so. Could be unrelated to the tower. Could just be that this is a guy from the village and there was some Mikola followers in there. It's so weird to me though, because the Mikola following would be so limited here. Forgot about the butterfly. Doing good by Ireland then. Oh boy. Oh. I don't care. Yeah, there's nothing else here that really sticks out in my memory either. I've rejoined. Hey, Nick. Welcome to the chat. Sorry, I don't actually remember you. Apologies, my goldfish memory doesn't permit me to remember anybody past, like, 24 hours of me seeing them last. Poor Xavier, he ever gets sick, he'll completely be voided from my memory bank. Easiest run I've had so far, actually. Still hard, though. Oh, good. Just like that, all my descents have had broken traits so far. Hopefully keeps going. We'll let you know if succeed in brain. That's what the inbreeding is for. To make sure that you all concentrate all the good royal genes. I am King K. Kona. Gotta work by 3, though, so can't stay long. No problem, Nick. Good to have you here for as long as we do. I'm not gonna keep the stream too long either, so don't feel like you're forced to stay until the end. No problem, sugar clit. Sugar clitoris, I should say. I didn't even read that right. Oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3. So just 3 of these guys here. More of you. Yeah, I don't see what caused the bridge to break still. I guess the best argument you can make is maybe it was just old. It was about time. I don't know. It definitely wasn't something like there was a big battle or whatever, because you still have the coffin carriage on here. So clearly, it was just transporting something casually. Only thing I can think of is that the weight was so bad or whatever, and the bridge was so weak it collapsed on its own. Worm face worms getting everywhere? Yep, everywhere. That's the point. Wow, my character really is that weak. He got absolutely destroyed. That's beast blood. Oh, beast blood. Yeah, I think this is everything, chat. I don't know how deep I can go with this storyline here, but I think that's as far as I'm going to be able to get it there, you know? There seems to be some Mechla influence, but I don't see anything significant enough that it changes the dynamic on this story. Maybe when it comes to the Rise it will, but... because, you know, the whole mirages and dreams or whatever. Need a worm face transformation in the sequel? Oh my god. Having a creature, like, having, like, a Corvian-style worm face transformation would be so freaky. Like, they could do that. Like, they have the nobles with the poison heads or whatever. Like, something like that, I could see going through the worm face transformation. Totally. But yeah, these guys are the ones that... This is the part of Altus that has stumped me the most, so I'm glad to be making a lot more progress on it. Like I said, how they're getting past Wyndham to get Fort Light and stuff or whatever, because the campaign in Rykard should be after a second. It should be after the second. How do I put this? It should be after the second Defense of Langdell. So therefore, when they're going through here, they should be having Banished Knights should have already, like, broken off and occupied her here. Now, maybe the idea was they laid low and stayed hidden, waited for the army to pass, and then decided they would keep trying to push or whatever. Maybe that's the idea, right? Like, because they're, you know, they're doing so much to hide, like, their allegiance or whatever, so they were secretly hiding the Banished Knights, but they weren't, like, you know, so openly showing everything until after they passed, and then there was, like, all the fighting and stuff, and then all the Deathblight stuff moved in. The tower also disappears in gold like the nobles. True, specifically, though, the nobles that we see connected to Karia and stuff. Sorry I've previously asked, but thoughts on the Dustbloods reveal? I think it's a cool-looking game, but the more I learn about it, the less I'm interested, and I really don't want to get a Switch 2 just for that game, because I have zero interest in anything else that the Switch 2 is coming out with. At least on the exclusive front. Right? So my general opinion is that I think it's cool. It's great that From Software is once again showing Sony that every single time that they come out with a great IP under them, that Sony then takes them for granted, and then From Software has to release the spiritual successor under a new publisher who's gonna just snatch up that free money. So I hope this 2 for 2 that Sony's got going, and it's gonna make them realize, hey, you know what? Maybe we should be doing more to have From Software's titles and stuff making us money instead of making our competitors money. Like, it really isn't that hard. Like, stop chasing after bullshit like Horizon. I'm sorry, you're never gonna make that the new Star Wars. I don't care how much you want to. I see more advertising for Horizon than people who actually play Horizon. I was planning on getting a Switch 2 until I saw the game prices. Yeah, I just don't see... They're also hiking up the prices, but I'll be honest, I don't think that's going to be a good enough reason for you to want to not get a Switch 2, because here's the thing, once Nintendo does it, everyone else is going to do it. If it wasn't Nintendo, someone else was going to do it. They were going to hike the prices. The question is, are they going to get away with it? Are they gonna get away with it with this stuff, or is this all in anticipation of, like, GTA 6? Because that's probably the one where they're really expecting they're gonna hike the price for stuff. And ultimately, this is what I'm gonna say, I don't think most games are worth that much money. So I think a lot of cases, they're gonna have to lower their prices anyway, because people just aren't gonna buy them. That, or if they're gonna keep those prices that high, they're gonna have, quick sales shortly after. And the high price are just going to be, like, an early access thing, essentially. They're going to gatekeep people where it's like, okay, the most fervent fans, they're the ones who are willing and able to buy, like, the most expensive versions of this stuff, so we'll have them buy, like, the $100 version or whatever. And then, like, after, like, 2 to 3 months, that's when we'll drop the price to, like, 60 or something, and then other people want to get it. $80 for Mario Kart is insane. Yeah, I'd agree. I'd agree. I like the first Horizon enough, could not get past the tutorial in the second. Again, I'm not gonna say that the games are the Horizon series is like creatively dead or whatever. I thought that the concept when it was first announced or whatever was kind of neat and stuff, like it was novel. But they've been pushing it so hard, and they really like they're even coming out like, or maybe they came out with it already, but they came out with that Lego game for it. It's like, I'm sorry, it's just not an IP big enough to support. Like, you're like putting that next to like Star Wars, Marvel, DC, like a bunch of like super large IPs or whatever, and you're then trying to be like, oh yeah, people really want a Horizon Lego game. I'm sorry, it's just a waste. You could be investing that in some smaller projects that would probably do better for you long term. A Game Pass style model is necessary even if they raise the monthly rate. I don't know, because they already do the... You already see that stuff with Sony where they sell the games, but they also do their type of like Game Pass type thing, right? And I'll be honest, I prefer owning the games, especially considering like I don't play that many games. Now, if you play a lot of games or whatever, I can understand getting something like the Game Pass, because then like you're paying relatively cheaper to play a bunch of different stuff. But for someone at my age or what have you, like I have enough time dedicated to work and then to the From Software stuff and everything else, right? I just don't think it's gonna happen. Chad, don't waste Lego's time. LOL. Yeah, nothing else in Altus is sticking out to me. So I don't know if Game Pass. Oh, whoopsie. I don't know if Game Pass is gonna end up being a really good idea for Nintendo or whatever, because I feel like they're just gonna keep the high prices or whatever, and that's gonna be their incentive for the Game Pass, and then they'll just upcharge the Game Pass and stuff if the sales are ever down. I feel like that's what's gonna happen with all of these passes or whatever when the venture capital starts ending. Horizon isn't even mainstream, only known due to its release next to Elden Ring. Has to be intentional those days. They really think people will lose interest in ER and pop up to Horizon. I don't know what it is with the whole Horizon thing. Personally, I just think that whoever's really like got like an erection for that is like they got their big heart on, be like, oh yeah, Horizon, it's gonna be our big break. This is gonna be like our big seller or whatever. It just isn't. Again. No insult to any of the actual Horizon fans and players or whatever. Again, I don't know any of you, but I'm sure you exist. Right? But it's just not as big, right? Like, I would hesitate to even put it on the brand recognition level of like an Assassin's Creed or something. You know? Second stream? Hey, Ivan. Yeah, second stream. I know you popped in literally right when my OBS was causing problems. That's when I got that error message. So sorry about that, Iman. I didn't mean to kind of bail on you like that without even saying hi. But yeah, we're doing the second stream and it looks like it's working and everything. So yeah. Man, chat. It's this game. This game's not my favorite From Software title by any means. I don't want to call myself passionate, but I am gonna miss running around exploring this place when we are finally done, you know? It will happen someday. Coming down here and decoding everything, you know? It's truly felt grand. I don't know why you had Kayla's guy for a moment there, game. That's valid. It just seems untenable to sell games for so high individually. Again, the market will correct itself. It's going to depend on... Because here's the thing. If they're going to start making video games a luxury product where they want to sell games for really, really high, for, you know, whether it's because, oh, we have to match with inflation, or, oh, we have to, you know, meet the market, or whatever, we have to sell more console, or like whatever the reasoning is for why they're raising the prices or whatever. I think what happens is that people are either going to accept that prices because ultimately every game is unique, and someone's going to be willing to pay $80 or $90 or whatever money it is for that one game, right? But then I think what's going to happen is you're going to see a lot less games getting bought overall. Like, I think generally you're going to see a market slump because people are just going to buy their 1 or 2 games for that price, and then they're just not going to pay any more. And like you said, that's going to funnel stuff into Game Pass or something probably, and maybe Nintendo's going to jump on that when they see sales numbers depressed. But I don't know. I can see it. I can see it sort of feeding itself into a toxic cycle. All amazing. We love you. Whatever. Love you too, Iron Man. You'll get to get another go with the lore through. That is true. That is true. Lore through in 20 years. It's crazy. Let's finish up my Dark Souls lore play though first before we work on that. You know. Oh yeah, did y'all see what Nintendo did to some of its physical games? Alongside more costs, some game boxes won't have the cartridge. It said a game key you place and switch to download. Yeah, I saw that, as if you're playing physically because the amount of data is too big. I did see that from Lance. Lance was talking about that or whatever. Again, it's another reason I'm not interested. One of the things I like about my PS5 is it's a Blu-ray player, so I can put in discs and play it, and if I want to get the physical games, I can. Though I'm totally happy buying my games digitally, right? I don't mind as much. But the fact that there is a physical option, I appreciate. I don't like this idea of going all digital. I haven't liked it with streaming and stuff. I don't like that some people are like, oh, we'll just do all streams. We're not going to come out with physical media. I love owning physical media. I got all my anime stacked here on Blu-ray and stuff because all the series that I think are worth having on Blu-ray, I get them on Blu-ray. They'll happen around the same time, LOL. Maybe. Knowing me, it'll take me forever to get that lore play done. But really, we only need 1 or 2 episodes on that thing, so it may be... Again, every week I tell myself I gotta go and set aside a date or whatever, and it just doesn't work out. There's always a million things. Yeah, I'm not getting the Switch 2, man. Just not happening. I'm gonna probably skip Dustblood. Again, maybe I'll work on the lore. I'll like, you know, look at the script or whatever. But you guys, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just not gonna be able to do anything crazy unless someone else supplies me the screenshots for that game, because I just have zero interest in getting a Switch. Actually, I don't even know if Nintendo's Switch 2 is gonna have a good, like, I like how Sony does it for Bloodborne or whatever with their recordings and their pictures and stuff. I have no idea if Nintendo's gonna do that. So I don't even know how easy or hard it's going to be to get some good screenshots in any given game. I'm sorry for Canadians, 700 Canadian dollars to Switch 2. Aw, poor Canada. Oh well. I don't know if I've even seen the US price. I think I've seen the EU price, and it's like... Or maybe I have seen the US price. It's like $4.50, right? Or is that euros? Listen to your DS1 lore play right now. Oh, well, cool. I'm glad you're enjoying it. You truly are a scholar and a gentleman. Well, I mean, trying to reach out to as many people as possible, you know? I think shop price could be 600 to 700 euros in the beginning. Oh my god. Yeah, consoles are expensive. I got my PS5 for like 500, I think, or whatever. Around there, I'm pretty sure, right? It was the only 2 PS5s I think they had back in the warehouse in the Target. I was super lucky to be walking to the Target that day. US price is $449. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be $450. $450 to buy the bundle with the new Mario Kart. Oh wow, what a great steal! I get an $80 game with my $450 game in a bundle pack. God, I didn't realize you could see this many minor trees everywhere. Like, holy hell. Like, 3 there, 1 there, like... Wow. Crazy. I feel like I've not owned my PS5/Switch long enough for new consoles coming out. That's another thing. The PS3 had such a long life cycle, and I feel like the PS5's got another few years in it. I do not understand Nintendo's idea to not be coming out with comparative hardware. Again, it doesn't have to be like, oh, we have to match you or surpass you or whatever. Just like, Why is the Switch 2 happening now and not when the PS5 and Xbox whatever was? I don't even pay attention to Xbox. Who does? Clearly, Microsoft doesn't. Anyway, but I have not been. I just don't understand how like we're only getting the Switch 2 now, right? I mean, they're doing okay. I just feel like they could be doing so much better if they were actually, you know, trying to take a little bit of that share. Because for the longest time, they were just relying on their first-party titles. And now they're only suddenly getting into the third-party stuff. It's like, hello? I mean, From Software is a great start, for sure. But, like, why are we only... Why now and not earlier, you know? You know, that's oftentimes Japanese business. That's just a lot of times how these corpos work. I bought my PS5 around the scalping days. It was 7,000 reals, roughly at $1,230. Holy fucking shit, Nobre. What the fuck? Your parents are saints. I'm gonna tell you that right now, boy. I hope you kiss your mother good night every day. That is redonkulous. But yeah, I should not be talking about scalping. I got my, I mean, they added like $200 at the Micro Center for the, for my 570 Ti, so. I paid almost $1,000 for my graphics card, so. Actually, I think it was over $1,000 when you included the taxes and the warranties and stuff. I'll probably get Elden Ring on Switch too. FromSoft games are fun on mobile consoles. Yeah, I can see that. It also should be pretty close to how it would look on a PS5 or PC, right? With the Nintendo hardware. But from what Lance is saying, it's going to run at 30 FPS with 1080. So that's going to be an interesting downgrade. I know, I love her very much. Wonderful to hear, Nobre. Shout out to Nobre's mom. Yeah, that is, like, your parents, like, holy hell. My kid asked for something like that, I'd be like, listen, Junior. You can wait. You can wait. You don't need it right now. Granted, at the time, it was so difficult to get PS5 for years, so, again... I get it. If you want to get it with the hardware shortages at the time. Need to upgrade my GPU before everything goes up further. Yeah, I am very happy with my new GPU. I will say this. Going from a 270 Super to 5070 Ti was really nice. Now, if they come out with like a 5080 Super, I could see myself maybe selling my 5070 and going for the 5080 Super or whatever they'd come out with. But only if it comes out with more VRAM. It really needs to be like... I'm not asking for like a 5090 32 gigabytes, but I would want at least like 24 gigs. Because that's what put me off from getting the 5080. I was like, why am I going to bother with the 5080 when it's basically the same VRAM as the 5070 Ti and the stats aren't that big of an upgrade? Shout out to moms everywhere. Truth. Well, most moms everywhere. You know, it depends on the mom, but generally, yeah. They know that nostalgia-blinded deadshucks like me will lap up whatever slop they put out whenever they feel like it. At least you're self-aware, you know? You know, it's like when you go to the AA meeting. It's like, listen, the first thing is you have to admit that you have a problem. And then we can work through it. And then it's like, yes, I know I have a problem. Unfortunately, I can't cure it. I refuse to. Agil, oh Agil, his name is a reference to an eagle. At least with my new SSD and now 64 gigabytes of RAM, I hope my PC lasts for long. Has an RTX 3070 and AMD Ryzen 7. Nice, no gray. Yeah, I went up to, I have, I think it's a little over, I think it's at least twice of whatever you're going with the RAM or whatever. I've not had any problems except when we, unplugged the controller. That's the only time I've seen those types of freezes. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that. I think there was one random time when we were just walking around and I remember it happening and it had nothing to do with the controller. I still don't know what that was about. That was random. Love my Mario. Mario! 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 God, Luigi's Mansion was such a good game. Man. Alright, chat. It was great. It was great talking to y'all and stuff. I'm gonna try to finish the HSR main story tomorrow. I really want to get that thing all wrapped up and stuff so we can get on the event, because I only have a few more days before it all goes away. My FOMO! My gotcha FOMO! So I'm, you know, it was nice to be able to chill, and I'm glad to see that apparently nothing's broken or whatever. So I was glad I did this stream. I was like, oh, I really want to spend these hours on the stream, but nah, it's always good to hang out with you guys. All right. So, thank you so much. See you guys all later. Bye-bye.